Coming up on News 4 at 6, some tips to keep your home safe from thieves this holiday season. Also, 'tis the season for peanuts. We've got a wrap-up of this year's crop. Nate?
Thanks a lot, Tessa. We were dodging some raindrops in a few Wiregrass towns today, especially in Coffee, Dale counties. A little bit more rain tonight, then fog, and then more rain coming for the forecast. We'll have all the details coming up.
From your hometown news leader, this is WTVY News 4 at 6.
U.S. Senator Jeff Sessions from Alabama says the Wiregrass is flying high with commercial jet. Good evening. I'm Tessa Darlington.
I'm Reginald Jones. Thank you for joining us for News 4 at 6. U.S. Senator Jeff Sessions of Alabama toured the commercial jet facilities in Dothan today. News 4's Victoria Rosa tagged along. She joins us live from Commercial Jet with what the senator believes the future holds for the company. Victoria?
Senator Sessions is hopping on board with Commercial Jet. If you take a look behind me here, you'll see one of the many hangars Senator Sessions got to tour today. He says he's excited about what the future holds for the community and Commercial Jet. Commercial Jet is flying high.
We're very excited that Senator Sessions came to visit our facility while he's here. He's been instrumental in helping us.
Senator Sessions and local leaders got a chance to tour Commercial Jet Wednesday. Senator Sessions says he knows his support has been well placed.
Commercial Jet knows what it's doing. They've been in this business. They've already turned out aircraft right here already, starting, I guess, in the spring. And this is going to only pick up.
The local region and the state of Alabama has been pushing for growth in the aerospace industry, both commercial and military. And that's a big help for our business, and we feel that we're positioned in an area and in the state where that's going to be fruitful in the coming years.
And Sessions has the same bright outlook.
Aviation could be right up there with automobile industry, and that would be fabulous because these are high-paying jobs, some of the highest-paying jobs in the country. They're good jobs. The aviation world is going to be expanding. Alabama's my state. I represent the people of Alabama, and we want to see economic growth and prosperity, but really the local leaders here have banded together to try to create the climate that will attract good investment like this.
Attracting business, making a better tomorrow for the Wiregrass.
We're just excited that this company with the potential to expand is here, and we'd like to see them be successful, and I think they will be.
Now, Senator Sessions says he's optimistic about the number of jobs Commercial Jet is bringing to the area. He says although they anticipate having 500 employees in the near future, he hopes to have more than that. Reg?
All right. Thanks a lot, Victoria. Now, Commercial Jet was not the only stop for Senator Sessions today. He also visited Golden Peanut Company in Headland.
And there was another important visit for the Wiregrass, or I should say there will be. Dothan Mayor Mike Schmitz is headed back to China this Friday, but not before delivering some good news. You're looking right here at exclusive video of Mayor Schmitz and 3D printer company general manager Lian Ning signing a letter of intent in Shanghai. That company will open a store in Dothan to sell and assemble 3D printers. Hiring will start in March, and it's expected to bring 50 jobs to the Wiregrass. Mayor Schmitz says this upcoming trip could bring even more good news.
One of the reasons I'm going back earlier than just January, which we're going again, is there's several companies would like to sit down and talk with me. So we'll see where that goes.
Mayor Schmitz will speak at China's Chamber of Commerce's annual conference. A main topic, of course, is Dothan's March Symposium. We're going to have more on all of these possibilities tonight on News 4 at 10.
In other news, Geneva County Sheriff Greg Ward says it's one of his department's saddest investigations. Christina Chapa-White of Hartford is behind bars on chemical endangerment charges. She's accused of doing drugs while pregnant. Authorities say her newborn baby tested positive for amphetamines and other drugs. And sadly, Sheriff Ward says they're seeing more of these type crimes.
Drugs are killing people. Drugs are just destroying the families. It's not just the person that's using it, it's the mamas, the daddies, the brothers and sisters who are having to deal with it. It's our society having to deal with it.
Chapa-White is being held in the Geneva County Jail on a $100,000 bond. Additional charges may be filed. Well, the holiday shopping season is in full swing, and as people start taking those gifts home, they become targets for thieves.
News 4's Cynthia Washington talked with law enforcement officers and homeowners about the precautions that they take to keep their homes safe this time of year. She joins us now in our studio with their advice. Cynthia?
That's right, Reg and Tessa. That big screen TV or new gaming system are hot items this holiday season. Now, there are a few things you can do to make sure they don't end up in the wrong hands. Captain Antonio Gonzalez of the Houston County Sheriff's Office says the best way to prevent break-ins is to know your neighbors. He says if people are watching your house when you're gone, they can alert police if they see something suspicious. Now, some Dothan homeowners say due to break-ins in their neighborhood, they protect their homes with security systems.
I tell you, that's been a good deterrence. Also, I put signs up in the yard just to say cameras always on, let them know.
There's been break-ins in the neighborhood, but they just keep on going past this house, you know.
Yeah.
They know that
they see the signs and they see the cameras and they just keep going.
Now, Captain Gonzalez says it takes an average of 3 minutes for someone to commit a burglary. Tessa?
Nothing that you want to deal with anytime, but especially the holiday season. Thanks, Cynthia. Now, Captain Gonzalez also says if you come home in the middle of a burglary, leave your house and call the police. He says do not approach the intruder.
Well, there was some light rain in the area today, and you might want to keep those umbrellas handy.
I think so. Let's go to meteorologist Nate Harrington for our first check on that weather. Nate?
Yeah, keep them handy not just for the rest of the night tonight, but into the next several days. It looks like we'll catch a little bit of a break in this pattern for late in the week, but then start it right back up for the start of the weekend. Here's 4-1 radar. A few showers now moving southwest to northeast across the area. Coming from the Gulf of Mexico, could see a few more before midnight, and that's when fog will start to set in. A lot of fog early this morning. What the Daily Almanac has in store? Well, only just a little splash of rain in the bucket, 1/100 of an inch. But you see today's high and low, 75 and 59, way above average. We continue that above average trend with more rain chances too to talk about. We've got all the details in just a few minutes.
Okay. Thanks, Nate. It's going to be a holly jolly Christmas for area peanut farmers this year. News 4's Jessica Light has more on the first day of shelling.
'Tis the season for peanuts.
We just started on our new crop for the new season, and so far everything working out just what we planned.
But the season was later than usual.
Our production's down approximately 35% from last year due to an acreage reduction and a yield reduction from last year.
It was really wet back in the summertime, one of the wettest summers we've ever had, so the harvest was delayed about 30 days, but we're pretty much on schedule as far as shelling goes.
The American Peanut Growers Group in Donaldsonville is celebrating their 10-year anniversary this holiday season.
We're owned by 86 peanut farmers. We're 100% owned by those peanut farmers, and we excel and pride ourselves on our quality.
The company sells its growers raw shelled peanuts to manufacturers, and the growers keep the profits. Right now I'm standing in the cold storage unit, which is 40 degrees, and it holds 25 million pounds of shelled peanuts. These shelled peanuts travel cross-country and around the world, eventually landing on your grocery store shelf or in your favorite box of chocolates.
I love peanut butter. Most of our product goes into peanut butter, but we do sell to some of the larger candy manufacturers as well.
Although Wednesday was the first day of their holiday shelling season, the plant expects to unwrap a high-quality crop.
The peanuts grown here in southwest Georgia, we believe, are the best quality peanuts in the United States.
And now they're ready for the rest of the U.S. to taste the proof. In Donaldsonville, Jessica Light, WTVY News 4.
And last year was a record year for American Peanut Growers Group. They shelled 122 tons of peanuts.
And speaking of food, here's your chance to help the hungry this holiday season. The Miracle on Foster Street food drive is next week. Now, all day Thursday, December 11th, you can drop off canned and boxed food or money right outside our studio. You don't even have to get out your car. We'll come out and get it from you. We're located at 285 North Foster Street in downtown Dothan. And Life South's annual On the Air Blood Drive is tomorrow. WTVY TV once again pitted against 95.5 WTVY Radio. From 6 a.m. until 6 p.m. you can donate for either us or them at Life South. Donors must be 16 or older, weigh at least 110 pounds, and be able to show a photo ID.
The Salvation Army also needs your help to make Christmas possible for hundreds of Wiregrass children. We're live from this year's Angel Tree coming up.
Also, this year's NORAD Santa Tracker was going to look a little different, but not everyone's happy about that. We have more on the controversy when we come back. Stay with us.
You're watching News 4 at 6 with Reginald Jones and Tessa Darlington, meteorologist Nate Harrington, and Matt Harris with sports.
There are less than 3 weeks until the Salvation Army drops off gifts and food across Houston, Henry, and Geneva counties, and they need your help.
News 4's Matthew McClellan is at Wiregrass Commons Mall in Dothan. And Matthew, kind of tell everybody about the challenge that's standing in the way of Distribution Day.
Hey Tessa, that challenge is an extreme need for adoptions at the Salvation Army Angel Tree, where you can adopt a child like Michael here. He's 11 years old. He's wishing for a jacket, clothes, shoes, socks, underwear, just the very basics. And Mary Lou, you and I saw something really special just a second ago. 2 children who said they were going to sponsor an angel from this tree with their own money. Why is that such an important thing to instill in children?
Well, we want all the future adults in America to be nice people. And the fact that they are going to be industrious and earning their own money is a good way to start that, to have a good work ethic, and also to be charitable to other people and giving.
And this is such a great way to do that. More than 470 children are still left on this tree. There's less than 2 weeks left to sign up, and it's just a great way to reach out and to give back in this holiday season. So be sure and stop by the mall and sign up for one of these adoptions before the 14th of December. Tessa, back to you.
Okay, Matt, thank you. And if you are maybe outside of Dothan or you can't make it to the Angel Tree, that's no obstacle for you. You can still call the Salvation Army to adopt an angel. That number is on your screen right now, 792-1911.
The U.S. Marine Corps League also trying to make sure that Christmas is merry for some area children. WTVY is a collection site for Toys for Tots again this year. You can drop off new unwrapped toys at our station Monday through Friday between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. We're located at 285 North Foster Street in downtown Dothan. Last year, the Toys for Tots program helped more than 2,100 children.
Santa is getting a little extra help this Christmas Eve. A couple of military fighter jets will be accompanying jolly old St. Nick, courtesy of the North American Aerospace Defense Command. Now, the command has been tracking Santa since the mid-1950s. They say the jets, they're just part of an effort to give the tracking program a more operational feel. The addition, though, it's not sitting well with some people. They say military jets have no place in this childhood fantasy. I guess he's just going to have a little backup.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Auburn has accomplished something this week that has not been done since 2010.
Matt tells us exactly what it is, though, coming up in sports.
And now, from the Forewarned Storm Center, meteorologist Nate Harrington.
A foggy, very mostly cloudy start to the day, and then the rainfall came during the afternoon hours. A little flip from what we saw yesterday, where the rain happened in the morning time and the afternoon was pretty clear. Showers, some heavy rainfall out to our west for folks in Covington and Crenshaw counties. Did see some light and moderate rainfall in Dale and Coffee counties, but now we're just dealing with a lot of cloud cover and a little bit of rain moving from south to north across the area. We'll take a look at that in a second. 70 right now in the Circle City, 69 right now in the Circle City. Dew points in the middle and upper 60s, humidity at 90%. Expect that fog to form very quickly as the sun sets and we see midnight approach. Those foggy areas, especially where it's rained today, will be pretty dense. Upper 60s, low 70s, very uniform temperature profile everywhere you look in the Wiregrass. The air mass, very humid and very warm. As we go through the next several days, not a whole lot is going to change. We're going to continue to see that southerly flow from the Gulf of Mexico and also a cold front approach. And it's going to be interesting to see what this cold front does. It's going to slow down before it ever gets here. That's going to keep us in that very unsettled weather pattern tomorrow, so expect a few more showers just like today. Friday, I think, will be a little bit drier as the front gets closer, and then it kind of stalls before another pushes this cold front down through the Wiregrass by Saturday. That'll increase our rain chances and cool us down just a little bit. However, it's going to move back off to the north, and we're going to get stuck once again in a very warm and humid air mass for the second part of our weekend. There's the future cast a little closer to home. All the rain done for tonight, then the fog around tomorrow morning, and then spotty showers start to pop up on the radar. We'll see those move just like they moved today from southwest to northeast across the area, then start to wind down as the evening time goes on, and fog, more of it for Friday morning, probably Saturday morning as well. It's going to be very foggy, very humid. This air mass just not what we normally see for the month of December. So here's the deal. Scattered showers around mostly this afternoon, unlike yesterday where we saw them in the morning. Fog will be dense where it rained today for early tomorrow morning. And it's going to be warm, humid, and rainy. Chances of those through Monday, and then we start to see a little bit of a change in our forecast. Here's the Gulfcast. Dense fog in the morning time, afternoon showers around. That water temperature is still a very chilly 63 degrees. So for tonight, we'll see 63, a few more showers, mostly cloudy. The rain chance 30% until midnight, then the fog will develop and it'll be dense in some spots. 78 tomorrow, staying cloudy, warmer, humid, rain chance 30% during the afternoon mostly. And then Friday, those rain chances go down to about 20% before that cold front moves in and the rain chance goes up on Saturday afternoon, 60%. Sunday and Monday, we start to get a little bit closer to average by Monday and next week, but still got to get through another round of rain to start next week. The formation of fog indicates the atmosphere is in a blank state where cool air is trapped underneath warmer air. A little bit of an atmospheric dynamics lesson for you tonight. A, B, C, or D, go online, WTVY.com/weather, and choose wisely.
You've had some real thinkers lately trying to picture what, how things are stacking up there.
I'm an educator.
Making them earn their prize for sure.
All right.
Thanks, Nate.
You're welcome.
Matt's in now with sports and some dreams coming true today for a few high school athletes.
Yeah, that's right. A handful of Enterprise Wildcats signing to continue their career in college. So we'll have that story coming up in sports. And the circle of life, from collegiate careers just beginning to one coming to an end. We'll have that story regarding an LSU football player next. But first, here's your fishing game forecast for tomorrow.
And now, Matt Harris with sports.
The Missouri Tigers boast two quarterbacks that pose problems. Senior James Franklin, a dual threat guy, he's going to start against Auburn Saturday. Franklin faces an Auburn team that ranks second to last in the SEC in pass defense. Ellis Johnson's defense allowing roughly 256 yards passing per game. The good news for Auburn is they rank fourth in the conference in sacks with 25. Missouri's James Franklin has been sacked 17 times this season. Johnson says Missouri is unique, but not unfamiliar.
You see a little bit of Texas A&M in them, and you see a little bit of Georgia. Their quick game is a little bit like Georgia. Their empty sets and some of the things they do with their route concepts are a lot like Texas A&M, and then they like to let the quarterback, run the ball in the draws and things like Texas A&M. A little bit of Ole Miss in it in the running game. So they're not exactly like anybody we play, but when you get through a 12-game stretch, there's obviously some things we've seen that they do.
The scoreboard in the Georgia Dome is in for a doozy on Saturday. Both Missouri and Auburn are averaging 38 points per game this season. And Auburn fans are probably going to want to pick up this week's issue of Sports Illustrated. Here it is. Auburn's Chris Davis. The headline, War Dang Miracle. It's the first time Auburn has been featured on the cover since 2010. 2 weeks ago, A.J. McCarron graced the cover of Sports Illustrated. Cover jinx? We'll find out. Missouri, Auburn, Saturday. 3 p.m. Central, right here on WTVY. LSU's Zach Mettenberger and Georgia's Aaron Murray always seem to be connected somehow. Both started their collegiate quarterback careers at Georgia. Both returned for their senior season. Both end their career with a torn ACL. Mettenberger suffered a torn ACL last Friday against Arkansas. He's done for the year. He will not play in the Tigers bowl game. More than 3,000 yards passing, 22 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions this season for Mettenberger. He will have surgery sometime in the next 2 weeks. A handful of Enterprise Wildcats seniors will represent a new mascot next year, signing today to play at the next level. Student athletes gathered at the Performing Arts Center to sign their national letters of intent. 3 girls volleyball players sign. Emily Ayton, Aisha Bryant, and Chantel Williams will remain teammates, sharing the court at Pensacola State. Chris Simon will be joining the outfield at the University of West Alabama for baseball. And Keelan Huggins, a girls soccer player, she's headed to West Georgia to kick it.
It's a blessing because it's just something I always wanted to do. The first time I tried for volleyball, I knew that's something I want to do for like the rest of my life. I have a passion for volleyball.
I remember my sophomore year and seeing the seniors sign, and it's just something I wanted to do too, and I'm just so happy that I can sign too.
I'll be starting as a freshman, so that was a very tempting offer. There's a new coach, so there'll be new expectations. We're building the program. I can't wait to contribute.
Chris Simon still has one more year to play baseball at Enterprise, just a junior. The rest of his college-bound classmates will be on campus come fall. One final news of note, an announcement is coming regarding the Jameis Winston sexual assault case tomorrow at 2 p.m., so we'll be sure to keep an eye on that.
Okay, thanks a lot. Nate has a final check on weather in just a moment.
And an area college is bringing a traditional Christmas story straight to life on stage. That's next.
All right, here's your bus stop forecast. More fog, dense in spots, especially where it rained today. Low 60s to start, mostly cloudy and a few showers with upper 70s tomorrow afternoon.
All right. Well, finally, Enterprise State Community College showing off their Christmas spirit on stage. Their final performance of Amal and the Night Visitor is tomorrow night.
It's a Christmas opera that was first performed in the early 1950s. It's about a young boy who meets three wise men on their journey to follow a star.
I really feel that this opera was originally written to bring opera into the homes, and that's what I hope that the audience takes back with them, is that opera is not this highbrow thing that isn't relatable, that it's something that we can all enjoy.
And you can enjoy the final performance tomorrow at 7 p.m. It's in the L.B. Wallace Student Center, and it is free.
I think that might be my favorite thing about this time of year. There's a lot of productions going on of various plays.
And the arts.
And the arts.
A great time for the arts, for sure.
A lot of people showing off their chops.
Yeah, every day we're getting new announcements about some plays and performances going on.
Growing up, my parents would always take me to the Kennedy Center, growing up right outside Washington, D.C. And the Kennedy Center, known for the performing arts.
Prestigious.
And I was always like, man, we got to go to this. But now, as you get older, you gain an appreciation for it, right? So, certainly great.
It does make a difference.
It does.
Shows you growing up.
It does. Thank you.
We're glad about
Sad times.
Yeah.
That's News 4 at 6. Thanks for being here with us. We'll look forward to Guns Your Way now.
And then we'll see you back here tonight at 10 o'clock.
Hi, Mom and Dad.